This is part 3 of a multiple-part series that we're calling Rethinking Education. And we're dissecting education and what our policy should be about it and how we should think about education. Today I want to take just a little bit of a detour. It may not seem like it relates to education, but I believe it actually does. I want to ask the question, is it permissible or is it ideal for a government to spend the public money, taxpayer dollars, to influence public opinion? Let me be more specific. Let's say there's a piece of legislation out there. Maybe it's legislation that would regulate some environmental issue. And we're debating that legislation. Lobbying groups are lobbying for it and against it. There's public debate. And of course, private parties are spending money to lobby for their position. If government were to come in and spend, say, $10 million or $100 million in advertisements lobbying for a piece of legislation, would that be a good thing? I think most of us would say no. We don't want government lobbying for itself. We don't want government framing public opinion. I guess you might think about it this way, is that government policies are usually the result of legislation, and legislation is the result of debate in Congress, and debate in Congress is the result of political campaigns and citizen input. So we see that all this public debate creates a government policy. But do we want a government influencing that debate? And I think the answer probably is no. Now, over the years, we've had a lot of government campaigns where we do spend government money to change people's hearts and minds on various subjects. But I would argue that's a dangerous precedent. That's a bad road to go down. Because if we allow government to use our money to lobby for bills, or if we allow government to use our money to try to change and influence attitudes, what if our money is being spent to lobby for things that we oppose? I think all of us do complain and should complain when our taxpayer dollars are used to go into the marketplace of ideas and advocate ideas that we personally oppose. We don't want government lobbying or educating for itself. Okay, this is a series on education. What does this have to do with education? Well, the truth of the matter is that our public opinion and our government policies are most significantly impacted in the long run by the education that happens in our schools. Well, if this education that happens in our schools is funded by and directed by government, what is happening is our government is actually advocating for itself. And this is something I think we need to understand, that this is a dangerous road to go down. And here's an inherent problem with government-run schools and government-run education. No education can be value neutral. Any education at any level is going to instill someone's opinions and someone's values. The problem is, as we debate ideas and values in our society, that government should not be contributing to that debate. Government should be the result of that debate and not the cause.